Two minors are now facing gun-related charges connected to the deadly shooting at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade. Police say it began with a dispute between several people. Our next guest attended the celebration and filmed this video of bystanders taking down one of the suspects there. We'll talk to him in just a moment, but first, let's go to Jeff Paul live in Kansas City. Jeff, what are you learning about these charges?
Well, yeah, Jackie, Jackson County Family Court confirming that they expect extra charges to be filed eventually in the future as this investigation continues. But as it stands right now, these two juveniles are being held at a juvenile detention center where they're being held on two charges, one of them being gun-related, the other being related to resisting arrest. Now, initially, 3 juveniles were detained by police after the mass shooting, but after questioning and more investigation, one of those juveniles was released and believed not to be involved. Police have also made it very clear they are grateful for the bystanders who stepped in, tackling people who were possibly involved in this shooting. A short time ago, Fox News spoke with one of those good Samaritans who risked his life to help others.
As I'm taking him down from behind, I see a gun laying on the ground. So I knew right then and there, I got to take him down and I got to keep him down, because if he's got one gun, he may have another one.
Now, the announcement of the charges is just one step in what's expected to be a very long recovery process for Kansas City. And that was clear last night during a community vigil that was full of raw emotion. Some said they were flat out angry that such a joyous celebration was ruined by gunfire. Others, though, expressing sadness for the loss of local DJ and mother of 2, Lisa Lopez Galvan, who was shot during the parade. We're also learning today that singer Taylor Swift has since donated $100,000 to the family of Lisa Lopez Galvan as they continue their recovery process. Jackie?
Jeff Paul for us in Kansas City. Thank you, Jeff. John?
And our next guest, Jackie, was watching the parade with friends when the shooting broke out. Clark Lynch joins us now. Clark, thanks so much for being with us. I'm sure that you and the rest of the residents of Kansas City are still trying to make sense of all of this. We've got a map of the area in front of Union Station where you and your friends were related to the shooting. The yellow circle is the area where you folks were, right in front of the station there. The red circle is where the shooting took place. Lay it out for us. What happened and what were your initial thoughts when you heard the gunshots?
Yeah, so I was there with 2 friends, Devin and Nick, and the parade and rally just ended. And I said, hey, let's get out of here. Little did we know the direction that we were going was taking us directly into the circle of where the victims were at. So we turn around and we hear, pop, pop, pop about 10, 15 times. I leaned over to Devin and I said, hey, are those gunshots? And he assured me, no, those are just firecrackers. And that's what they had sounded like. They weren't super loud. We then took a few steps more forward, and then we saw first victim laying there on the ground, and CPR was getting administered to that victim. We look over to our right and we see 2 little girls, look to be the age of 6 or maybe 8 years old. One had been shot in the leg, tourniquet wrapped around her leg with blood. And then we look behind those girls, there's 2 bodies laying in the street with a gunshot wound in someone's chest and blood gushing from it. And the CPR was being administered by innocent bystanders. So from what we remember, Devin ran and grabbed some officers to tell them where this was taking place. And then immediately myself, Devin, and Nick grabbed these metal barricades that you can see maybe in the video, and built some barracks around both of the victims so that they were protected from the crowd that was rushing. And so after doing that, that's when I think a large mass of people had realized what had happened. And so we saw thousands and thousands of individuals running, stampede of individuals in fear for their lives. And so we chain up and we run up the hill to safety. And our first response when we got to safety was just to start praying for our city, praying for the victims, for the first responders. One of my best friends, Trent Barker, was an active firefighter on duty. So as we are running from danger, guys like that are running into danger. So just praying for their safety.
It really is remarkable, though, that you and other civilians jumped in to help. Some civilians tackled one of the alleged gunmen. Police say that this was likely the result of a personal dispute that escalated into gunfire. There are 2 minors that are being held in custody and charged in connection with this event. But when you take a look at what happened here, Lisa Lopez Galvan, mother of two and a wife, a DJ there in Kansas City, beloved. She really is a promoter of Tejano music. So many people injured, many of them children, over a personal dispute. I mean, it's difficult to wrap your head around that.
Yeah, I find it hard to believe that it could have been a personal dispute. I mean, someone to bring an assault rifle into a parade for a personal dispute, and the stuff that we've heard, it's heartbreaking. That if it was, all those victims that were targeted, over 22 victims that were injured by a gunshot, and we'd only seen about 6 of them. So who else did we run by and pass by that had been shot that were taken victim from this dispute?
It's going to be a long time for Kansas City to get over this. Clark, good on you for pitching in when there was danger all around, and to everybody else in Kansas City who pitched in as well. We'll be praying for all you folks. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.